Hello and welcome to the channel. So I'm trying to get this. Hello, welcome to Lucinda Ferguson Fergusting, as I used to get called. Art. Now, try to finish this. So what happened was, some things I'm not that happy about. No, you're always going to get that. You're always going to get that some things you're not that happy about, right? That's normal. But you have to get on with it. And then you kind of it's taken a bit longer than what I was really wanting. But this is a slightly bigger image as well than the other one, which was now. So I decided. Remember the last time we were in here, and that we would. So this is a brown. So we'll brown in some of the. So that's a sort of. We could say use a sort of this kind of funny looking pink colour on these brick things. You know, just for a bit of interest. When art's a weird thing because it's one of the few things in life that I do that I can do some completely shit and it'll turn out good. I'm very fortunate. It's not really me that chose this, it's just the way it happened, right? And I've got this ability to do that. So sorry if I'm sounding slightly big-headed. Sorry, not sorry, sorry. You're not sorry, are you? No, I'm not. I'm just saying sorry. I don't really mean it. Ooh, and we thought that. Did think that. So it's just right. So what we're doing with the roof of that thing? It's a sort of green colour, is it? Okay, stay away for that now. So we do a wee bit of brick hookery. Right. Okay then. Now, so what we do here is we don't really need much brown, but we'll put some more in it. So that needs to be sort of dark up there, doesn't it? Near where the shadow is. What I really want to do is not. I don't want the background to be brilliant. I don't want it to overshadow the mini. And it kind of. Well, I'll tell you what. Maybe a bit grey. Do it. Maybe a bit sort of not patina, but a bit of just different colours about the thing, and we can put that up there as well. Right. So sorry, not sorry, sorry, not sorry. It's very, very difficult to do. So you can go over the black with a black. Don't say black. And you can say stuff. So sort of deliberately vague. I mean, you can sort of make it sort of abstract, can you? Like, oh, I can do whatever I like. I'm an artist. I'm this amazing artist that can do whatever the fuck I want. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay, right. What about, are you going to do something about this window? Right, dark. Dark. Deer trucks going past. Can hear them going by. I mean, there's people will have their, would like to say what they think about what I do. You get that, right? And I think it's just conformist nuts, you know, they don't like any sort of, anybody who's slightly different. They're not having that at all. But I would say this would be one way that I could sort of avoid them, is by that if you're underneath the art, you know. And of course, in my case, I'm actually qualified as well, so it's not like they can say, "Oh, you don't have any qualifications." You say, fucking have you, cunt. So fuck you. You know, so you can do that. Right, so what I'm going to do with this roof here, let's just do it dark. And the grey, well, it should really be grey, but that's the tiles. Right, so right, okay then. There's a bit of brown going up that ridge piece. Verge. It's a verge. When I started work, I worked for a roofing company, and it was looking back now, I believe it was a mistake. If you know, do you think everything in your past is a mistake? Is it appropriate to even believe that things are a mistake? I think so, yeah. I think it was the wrong move, and I think I was pushed into a lot of things for the convenience of my mother. Even now, people don't cope with me. They can't cope with me, even now. So it was the same back then. So just to get me to fuck out of the way and go and earn some money. But it's crazy. I should have went to art college. Absolutely crazy. So I went and did it later in life. I should have done it when I left school. It was insane not doing that. I don't know what the hell. And I should have got in there off the back of my artistic ability. And the head of the art department said that in Mackey Academy. So I don't know how it happened. I think the main thing what went wrong was my father was having to. Well, I had a fucking incompetent wife, my mother. So he was the only sensible one out of the two of them, who was, and I think he was just overwhelmed by being married to her, having to cope with her when he did so much, you know, for everybody, and should be grateful for that. But it was too much for him to cope with everything. You says people have limitations, right? So he maybe did try. I think the stupidity of it was impressive. So my mother was sort of. She went and fucking got me a job with, well, it was called Nelson Claddon at the time. Again, my dad bought the house in Inverbervie, and it was a haulage contractor they bought the house from. His name was Christie. And he had this haulage business, and that's where they bought their house, but they didn't buy so Ian's dad bought the haulage contracting business, and that's where I got a job. but I had been working on the Stonehaven bypass prior to that, which obviously, you know, because the bypass was shut, it was finished. You know, it was finished, so you obviously you were out of a job, weren't you? So I can remember them moaning about the mines back then. The guys that I was working with, because I was obviously working with these older guys, and moaning about the miners, because the miners, that was the time of the strikes and everything. Maggie Thatcher. So Maggie Thatcher's going to feature in the next artwork we're doing. But you know, obviously, there was elements of art. There was some good things happened to her, I think, but there's equally some pretty bad things as well. The destruction of the unions would have been the bad thing, I think. Right, okay, so are you sort of happy with that? It's all gone a bit messy. I think the whole thing's gone a bit tragic because there's too much detail in it. This, so where did that? So that bush, you've just put that bush there, and that bush wasn't there. The bush was in front of the. So I've made so many mistakes with this, but the overall souffle might be okay, you know. It's the background is supposed to be vague. There's actually a sign there. There's a notice board. That'll be like your menu or something. You know, and there's like a sign above the door. Right, yeah, I'm a bit cheesed off with this actually. I think I've kind of overdone it. I was trying to keep it simple, and I went too far with it, and I'm beyond the point of no return that I can't really keep it simple. Keep it simple, Sherlock. So what we're going to do with it? What are you going to do with the mini? You're just going to leave the mini like that? Is that it then? Well, we need to go and look at it. Oh. The mini. Where is the mini? I mean, you could actually like do the mini windows a hue of blue or something, you know, just to make it different. I was really kind of looking at getting this finished today, but I think I probably will, and I'll maybe just put it down to experience. And you know, do another one. And so it is an artwork in its own right. Don't get me wrong. So what about that roof? That should be dark, shouldn't it? Like the other one. So you've done that one dark. Let's do the other one dark. I don't really know what it's going to look like until it comes off, and it's all sprayed and it's in the frame. And I might go, oh god, you know, I should have done this or should have done that. So we could do little funny bits like, you know, mascara. What about a wee wifey in the car? Right, I'm tempted to say that, well, what about there should be a bit of darkness at the top of the chimney. Oh well, what happened to that? You did have the image there, but you went and moved it, so. I need to go back and see what the chimney looks like. This is how you can get. Oh no! So where's the? Why does it close down when I fucking move? Why does it not stay open? I'm actually starting to get a bit fed up at it, actually, to be quite honest with you. It happens. That's it there, isn't it? That's the image there. I think it is. No, it's no, that's a different one. God's sake. Because I could tell that because the bush is gone. So the image is fucking gone. It was there a minute ago. Oh, is that it there? Aye. You dummy. Mm-hmm. Right. Let's get this chimney sorted out. You should have just left it basic the way it was. This is what happens sometimes if you overdo things. You can actually do too much. We're at that stage. Where things are getting overdone, and it's time to say, "Hey," and you have to kind of move along and say it's finished. Well, it's finished, but I mean, I'll wake up in the middle of the night going, "I should have done this or that," though. Just get all of it. My friend died, and I was actually missing her the other day. I'm not very. I don't. I kind of take things happen and I accept it. But it was when I fell out with that woman. See, like Sheila, things like that. You could go to her and tell her about all that stuff. She would kind of understand. She was never judgmental ever. About anything. She didn't really give a fuck about anything, which is probably a failure on her personality as well. Probably. Well, that should be 4:20. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not responsible for what happens in the universe, so I don't actually feel that. I think I wasn't responsible for her death. Obviously, I tried to make her life better, and I was doing it for my own purposes. She was making my life better, I suppose, by being there. Generally, I kind of thought, well, she was such a hopeless individual that, that thing, well, do you really want a friend who's so fucking useless? See, if I said that to her, she would piss herself laughing. She wouldn't go, how dare you say that? She was just like that, she would laugh like fuck. If you said something like that, a lot of people would get right upset about that and put up their ego. She wasn't like that. So, right, I wanted to do the little fountain, the little thing. There's a thing on the side here. This, here. I think it's a drinking fountain. Right there. And that was a little feature that right, so what we're going to do, let's have another look at the mini. The mini. Right, where's the mini? Right, not that mini, it was the more modern one. Right, so we've got to, can we do it well? We could actually probably just leave it the way it is. You know, I think that's probably the option. We'll let it drip. The problem is that it can feed the colours into the. I think we'll just. I think if I do another one, I'm going to try and make it less. This is a more complicated edition, and the problem is when you start, you can detract from what you're actually doing. Although we are getting a sense that it's maybe raining. It was raining that day. It was pissing with rain that night when I went round and filmed it all. So maybe that kind of sort of vague effect is giving a bit of rain type thing. Maybe, I tell you what we'll do, we'll probably go over the orange again, just oh, you're not seeing that, sorry. Right, oh, I wasn't aware that you didn't see that. Right, it's a bit of fun. It's a fun picture. So the next thing we've got to do, you missed that, didn't you? You missed what I was doing there. So we'll do it again so you can see what I'm doing. If this is an educational type thing, and you're trying to learn how to do this, spray it to fuck with this cheap hairspray. Don't buy expensive hairspray. I mean, I picked that up somewhere. It's like, I mean, I get, because of car boot sales, I get, if I see hairspray, I always keep it for a year. So I've got plenty of hairspray. So what I was saying was a lot of this sort of elements, it's maybe got it's raining effect, which it was that day. So I've got to take the tape off there and there. I think what we'll do is I'll need to go into to use the bathroom. Right? I can't be arsed in that painting. I just feel like that now, but that's fine, I'll get to it at some point. See, can you see, even though I'm sort of fairly quick at doing this, it still takes a long time. You know, it's like, to do it in a business manner, it's like, I mean, fucking about with this all day. But I mean, I've maybe spent like 3/4 an hour or half an hour doing it, and then 3 or 4 hours in between farting about, thinking about it. Is that part of the process? Well, yeah, I'm sure it is. So I need to get a knife and cut around up there, down there, and see what we've got, and put it in there, and we'll see what it looks like. But I think I've got a feeling I want to put a bit more orange. On the mini, just to make it stand. Well, I don't know if it will, but you're just putting a layer more orangeness on it, aren't you? Right, so thanks for watching this video. We need to get. Oh dear, what the hell's going on? Yeah, who knows what it's going to look like? I really don't know. See, when you take the tape and everything off, it changes the whole thing. I don't know if it's going to be a success or not. But I think everything I do sort of is a success, but then you go, oh, well, that's it, and I really meant that, and you don't always know that, do you? And you learn from each one, but you've got to say, well, how? I think I have managed to give an effect that it's actually raining, which it was that day. So maybe I've accidentally done that. And what I mean is all that bits in there are all so vague. And that's because I didn't want them to detract from the clock in the car and the sign. Oh, does anybody understand what I'm talking about? Well, I don't either. So, we're talking a lot of shite. Right, so I'm gonna go yet another cup of coffee. Are you joking? Right, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I'll leave that light, put the light out. Oh, we might see. Are we going to see any, oh look, so what we've got here is, it's the moon, but last week, so that's, oh it's stuck. We've got Venus there. Can you see that? It's about the middle of the, I don't think it's picking it up very well. It's about there. See it? That's Venus. Right there. And it's the moon. Last week we had the two of them were up there. They were up to the right of where we were looking at right now. Right, so thanks for watching this video. So that's the moon and that's Venus. Bye!